Hello farmers, I'm going to quickly show you how to grow, harvest, and sell oats. If this video helps you, please like it, leave a silly comment for the algorithm, and don't subscribe to me. Okay, time to set up that field for 100% yield bonus. The one main thing you need to know actually is that you cannot get 100% yield bonus unless you are planting over another previous crop, because you have to mulch it. Now, you don't have to do everything I'm doing here in the order except for the mulching, okay? We have to mulch first. So let's go ahead and look at our heat map. Sorry, the saving real quick. What I like to do is I like to turn them all off. All right, so let's just click deselect all. All right, and then we're going to go through one at a time. Unfortunately, it's not in order here, so we're just going to start with mulched. When it is mulched, you're going to see a little bit of purple. Okay, so we're going to start with this mulcher right here. Here it is on the purchase menu, sold cultivation mulcher. You buy whatever you want. Buy like this one. This looks like an airplane, and the other one is like super expensive. This has a good width to it. Let's go ahead and get in the vehicle. We're just going to lower the mulcher with V. When you press lower, it also unfolds it too, which is nice. So, and then you just got to press B to turn her on. And there we go. We are mulching. And if we look at our heat map, we'll see it filling in nicely. All right, so let's go ahead and mulch the whole field. Okay, so everything is all mulched up. As you can see here, it will all be purple. Now we can just go ahead and get rid of that. There we go. All right, so now we probably need to plow. So we can see that it's red, needs to be plowed, also needs to be limed, but I like to start with plowing first. Now I'm going to talk about plowing real quick. We're going to be using this thing right here. Okay, I'll show you where it is in the purchase menu. So we got to go down to plows. Now, it's really important, don't buy these things. Don't buy any of these. Buy the subsoiler, which does the same thing as the plow. The thing with these things is they're for creating new fields. That's what I would use them for, okay? So the subsoiler doesn't create new fields, but still plows like anything else, okay? So you want to just go ahead and buy one of these and then go ahead and attach it and plow away. Okay, so I got it connected. We are going to go ahead and unfold it with X. Oh, it's actually, it was already unfolded for me. So let's just lower it then. And then we just need to drag it along. Okay. And it's going to reveal stones. And it's going to make it look like this, which is okay. So you can see it's going away now. And also it will still stay mulched even though you plow it. So that's okay as well. So let's just go ahead and go through and plow this whole field. Okay, so everything's plowed, but that reveals rocks everywhere. As we can see, there's now rocks everywhere after you plow. Now let's quickly get rid of the plowing. We now see all the red is gone, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Let's head over to stones. All right, so we can see the stones that need to be picked up. Now, you can push the stones back in if they're yellow, okay? But unfortunately, the subsoiler that you use... Oh, I put it over there. When you use that subsoiler, it reveals a lot of the orange stones or the red stones, which have to be picked up with this thing right here, the stone picker. Okay, let's just quickly look at the soil cultivation section again. There's the stone picker. There's only one version, so go ahead and pick it up. We got to go ahead and pick up all these stones. Okay, so I got the stone picker on me right now. We're just going to lower it. All right, and then we're going to turn it on with B. All right, and then we're just going to go through again and pick up all these stones. Now, if you look on the right-hand side, you'll see the percentage amount of stones I got. It's at 5% now, and I'm slowly picking up more stones. Okay, and then if you're going to fill up eventually with stones, and you're going to have to get rid of them. So if we just go through this section here, and we look for stones... Here's stones right here. We'll be able to see that we can get rid of the stones at the cement factory. So we just click on that, tag it, and then we can look through our map. And there's where we get rid of the stones just over there. Okay, so let's pick up all these stones now. Okay, so all the rocks are picked up. And we can now move on to the next step, which is liming. So we're going to go ahead and click in needs lime. We can see that it does need some lime. So I'll quickly get out of my truck here and I'll show you what I got. I got this thing right here. All right, along with some lime. Sorry, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, so you're going to find this thing in yield improvements under fertilizer spreaders. All right, I got this one right here because it does lime. I don't know of any others that do lime. You really got to look for this icon right here. And then we're just going to head to consumables, and you got to buy lime to fill it up with, and you can just fill it up at the shop once you buy the lime there. You know, always take the lime over to your farm and then fill it up there, but I just usually fill up the shop every time. Okay, so let's get inside. We're going to unfold the fertilizer spreader with X. Okay, and then we are going to turn it on with B, and this one's a nice easy one. You could see exactly where you're spreading it, so let's just go ahead and move straight a little bit and then turn it off, and let's look at the map. Need lime. You can see now that section doesn't need lime anymore, so let's go ahead and do the whole field. Okay, so I got the whole place limed. You know, when you don't see any more of that light blue. Now let's talk about fertilization. Now there's two kind of states of fertilizer. There's the 50%, which is the light, and then the dark blue, which is the full 100%. Now, there's multiple ways for you to get to 100%. I'm going to tell you the easiest way, in my opinion, is manure. All right, I'm going to show you two ways, actually. So I got the manure spreader. Let's get out of the vehicle quickly. I'll show you it here, and then let's go into the buy section, and I'll show you the fertilizer spreaders. Is that what it was? No, it's not that. Manure spreaders, sorry. All right, any of these is fine. All right, the only thing that changes is the width that they spread them. Now, what's interesting about manure spreaders, it can give you that 100% fertilization without adding any other fertilizer. All you have to do is activate the double application rate, which I think is just comma. If you look under turn on manure spreader on the left-hand side, you can see activate double application rate. Let's go ahead and press it. Now it says activate normal. All right, so you want to keep it on that. Let's go ahead and turn on. Oh, we need to unfold it first. Unfold with X. All right. And then turn it on with B. And then we're just going to start applying. Now, when you do double, it will take longer. You see how slow I'm moving? Okay. So let's just go ahead and turn it off and turn it back to normal rate. And then turn it on again. And then we move a little bit faster. Not a whole lot faster. But let's go ahead and turn it off. And then I'll show you. As you can see, that's the one I did double. That's the one I did single. Now let's grab another fertilizer option and I'll show you that too. Okay, this is the next thing we're going to look at is this liquid fertilizer sprayer. I'm going to show you where that is. So we're in just normal sprayers. I think it's this one that I bought. Yeah, and you'll know it's the right one when it's got this icon here. Okay. Now to buy the consumables, you can go ahead and go into here and then you'll see liquid fertilizer right there. Now, apparently it is more expensive than manure. So you can take or leave it, but it is much faster to spread this than it is to spread the manure on the double. But either way, you're going to have to spread manure. So it's really kind of up to you how much you really want to do. So let's go ahead and unfold it. You can change its work width by pressing Control and then Z. And then if you look on the bottom there, that green bar, it's just changing the amount that gets sprayed out. So if I press B right now to turn it on, oh, it hasn't unfolded yet. All right, so press B to turn it on. See, it's only doing that middle there. So if I spread it out again, there we go. Now it's doing this. And then I spread it out again to its full width. And there we go. Let's press B. Let's move forward. And there we go. Now we're fertilizing. All right. Let's turn it off again. I'll show you the map. And as we can see, it's only going to give you that one state of fertilization. So you could just use this thing first and then do manure afterwards. It's up to you what product you got a lot of. So let's go ahead and get this fertilized. Okay, so we're all fertilized except for a spot here or there that I missed out on. Also, what I thought was kind of interesting is that these are the two spots that I double manured, and they have different textures than when I spray a manure, which I thought was weird. But that's okay, it doesn't really matter. If we get out of our car, we can actually see that if we look on the right-hand side, field info, that it's 100% fertilized. All right, so we're good to go. Now we're just going to look through the rolling. So where is rolling? Right there. So we got to check and see if we need it. Sometimes you don't need it, and right now I don't need it. But sometimes also for rolling that there's certain seeds that you plant that require rolling afterwards. So make sure after you plant your seeds, you come back and check and see if it needs to be rolled or not. Rollers can be found in yield improvements. There it is there. Buy either one you feel like. It's just the size difference. That's all that's going on in that spot, and it's very easy to use. Okay, as you can see, I got a yield bonus of 100%. That's what we're looking for. Make sure you go back after you plant your crop. I've just planted my crop. Make sure you go back and check and see if it needs rolling, okay? Because there's a lot of crops that need rolling after you plant them. And I just did a little bit of rolling, and as you can see, I got 100%. The ones that aren't rolled is at 97%. All right, so this is what I'm going to use to seed it. You can find it in any regular normal seeder. Let's go to vehicles, and seeding I think is near the top. There it is there. Okay, so any of these should do oats. Yeah, it looks like most of them do. This is the one I bought just because it's the biggest and easiest to use. So let's go ahead and get inside. We're just going to unfold it and lower it with V. All right, if you just press V instead of pressing X, then V, it actually just does the whole process. So I stopped pressing X now, I just press V. Oh, by the way, make sure we have Oats picked by pressing Y to swap in between the seeds. All right, so now I'm going to go to Oats. All right, and let's go ahead and line up. Turn it on with B. All right, so it's on and going, and start planting. All right, so we can see my seeds going down on the right-hand side. The oats are going down, so that means it is working okay. Let's just go back here and check it out real quick. Yep, it's planted, but it does need rolling, so we're going to have to roll it afterwards, but let's plant it first. Okay, so we're all planted right now. I'm going to roll it next. It does say, so you only have to roll it if it says so. If you go onto it, it says need rolling on the right-hand side. It's going to help you get that 100% yield bonus, gives you 3 extra %, so you should do it. This is the roller I am using. What section is it? It's in yield improvements. Yeah, there it is right there. Rollers. You can use whatever you want. I got the cheaper one right now, but you can get this one, which is a much, much bigger. It's very easy to use. We just got to go ahead and unfold it with X. It'll unfold and lower itself to the ground. All right. And there we go. Then we can just go ahead and keep rolling. And then if I go ahead and get out and show you, now we're back at 100% yield bonus. Okay, so go roll the whole field. Okay, so I went to bed for 3 months and it is now fully grown. Though I forgot to talk about weeding. So make sure after you plant it, you probably should run the weeder through it, especially if it says weeds are growing. Okay, if weeds are growing, you can take them out nearly immediately with weeders here. Or if they're small, but if they're large, you're going to have to use a sprayer with some herbicide, which is also okay. It's not going to affect your yield bonus. I don't think it does, at least. Anyways, let's go ahead and harvest this oat. Okay, so I'm just going to use the harvester that I got in the beginning of the game. This is the one you get for free, but I'll still show you where it's located. It's going to be in harvesters. I think that's the one I'm using. I think. I have this one here, but it's far away right now, and I don't even want to bring it over. But it's easy to use. We're just going to have to fold the harvest. Well, I guess it's already unfolded, so make sure you press the fold button, which is X. We want to enable the straw swath with the comma button. All right, so make sure that's on. And then we're going to turn on the harvester with B and lower the harvester with V. All right, and then we'll go through. And we'll start harvesting all. I don't know if oats is the one that even gives... Does oats give you straw? Yeah, it does give you straw. So you see the straw swath is what it does is it lets you do it in the middle. So it's easier to pick up. And I'll show you what to do with that straw very soon. Okay, so it's all harvested, but it's going to leave all this straw behind. And if you're wondering what to do with it, you can pick it up or you can bale it. But I find this thing to be the easiest solution. It's found in the grass section. Sorry, there it is right there. Forage wagons. All right, you can get any one of these. They all work, okay? And they all pick up the straw for you, which you can sell or give to your animals. All right, so you can bale them if you want, like I said, but it's harder to sell, and I'm not sure if it really sells for more unless you ferment it. All right, so let's just pick it up with this thing. So we're going to turn it on with, actually lower it with V. So lower the pickup, then press B to turn it on, and then we should be going through here and we'll be picking up all of this hay. All right, let's pick it up and then I'll show you where you can sell it and how to give it to your animals. Okay, so I picked up most of the straw. Now, you can give it to your animals. You just have to drive it up and dump it where you see the food icon. Though it isn't used for food, it's used for comfort. So if we go to our animal section, we can see the cow pasture actually doesn't use it. It's the cow barn that does use it. You can see straw is available to be filled up. So you just got to drive it in and dump it. And then it's the same with pigs. They also require straw as well. All right, I don't think any other animal does. Horses do. Okay, just horses. Okay, that's it. All right, so I have a big load of it, so I'm going to take it in to sell. So let's go to here, and it's in alphabetical order, and it's straw. There it is. Okay, so it's sold at the animal dealer and the farmer's market. Let's click on animal dealer. Let's tag it. Though keep in mind, if you have a silo, you should probably put it in there and sell it in December. Okay, so let's look at the map now that I tagged it. And the animal dealer is right there. And also there's a red icon to show me where to go. So let's go over there and sell this straw. Okay, so here we are at the animal dealer right there. We can see the icon guiding us to where we need to dump it. So let's go all the way over here. All right, roll over it, and then we can unload it when we get the option to. There it is. Says start overloading. Press I. And there we go. We're dumping it in. And we should get a couple $1,000 just for the straw. Let's see what we get. That was a pretty small field. All right, step in the last little bit. 4,000 bucks. Nice. So let's see what we can do with the oats now. Okay, so that one field gave me about 86% full on this pretty small tractor. I mean harvester, I should say. I'm gonna lift that up so I can drive better. We're gonna go over to my trailer right here. We're gonna press O to get the pipe to come out. All right. Why is this trailer seems a little high? I don't like this trailer because I can't seem to reach it most of the time. Oh, there we go. Just shove it in there like that and you'll be all right. Okay, so let's dump all these oats in, and then I'll show you what to do with them. Actually, while it's dumping, I'll tell you that certain animals definitely use them. They use grains. It'll be, yeah, see, so the pig takes grains, so you can dump the grains in there to feed your pigs. Your cows do not take grain. Your chickens do take grain, so you can give it to your chickens. All right, and what about horses? Horses, no. Okay. Anyways, there you go. It's now dumped in. Now I'm going to show you where to sell it. So let's quickly go through this menu. We got oats. All right, it's in alphabetical order. 1 second. Apparently, I don't know the alphabet. I have to say the alphabet out loud in order to remember where each letter is. Okay, so in December, that's when you can sell it at the biggest price. Other than that, we got to take it to the grain barge terminal, which is the closest right there. Though there is some better prices, I'm just going to take it to whatever's the closest for me. Click on it, then tag it so we can find it nice and easily. There it is over there. Okay, so we're at the grain mill to drop it off. This is where I am on the map. Okay, so let's just drive in there, and then we should, just like the straw, just press I to overload it. There it is. I. And now it's all dumping in. Now that was a pretty small field. Let's see how much we get. 9,000 bucks. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, not bad. Now keep in mind you can go to build a factory, and I think there's certain factories that use oats. Yeah, here it is right here. You can get a grain mill which will let you make flour out of your oats, which you can bring to a bakery and sell there. So if you turn it into flour, you'll end up making more money. But if you just want to sell it quickly, just take it to where I just showed you. If this video helped you, please like it. Leave a silly comment for that algorithm and don't subscribe to me.